Hey, how's it going? My name is Devon. I just kind of read your post. Saw the video. Just thought I'd give you an opportunity to really, understand what homosexuality is about and what God says about it and what He thinks about it. Um, I just need to know what is your understanding of homosexuality and what is God saying about it? You quoted a couple of scriptures from the Bible where it says there is no degree of sin, meaning you're right, there's no sin that is worse than the other. And the Bible also says all sin stinks in the nostrils of God. And the Bible also says the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. What you have to try not to do is get so offended and take it personal. Um, and God also says in the Bible that He loves the sinner, but He hates the sin that the sinner does or commits, or however you would like to put it. Okay? Just keep in mind that Pastor Donnie McClurkin was a man who lived that lifestyle and got his life right with God and followed the things that pleased God. Homosexuality may have been one of his biggest sins of his self, but it all was the same to God. Just like if you're a liar and you make a conscious decision to serve God, you put lying away. Just like if you sex before marriage, if you make a conscious decision to serve God, you turn away from the things that would dishonor God and bring His judgment upon you. Okay. Um, so what you need to understand is don't jump on the bandwagon of all the gays and lesbians and homosexualities and try gender out there in a defense of to justify what you're doing. All right. If you know God or have an assumption of who God is, then it's your responsibility. Or if you claim to know God or claim to pray or claim to have any idea of God, it's your responsibility to know what pleases God. Because the things that please God, you would go after. And the thing that displeases Him, you would stay away from. So you need to have an understanding of what speaking against homosexuality is about. All right. God didn't ordain homosexuality. God didn't say, let there be homosexuality. It's a sin, and God hates sin. Killing is a sin. Lying is a sin. Sex before marriage is a sin. Cursing is a sin. Stealing is a sin. There are sins that God has said in the Bible to not to do. A sin is basically breaking what God told you not to do. If He told you not to drink of the water, that's a command. He commanded you not to do it. It wasn't open for discussion. It wasn't a suggestion. He said, do not do this. And that was our thing to not do. If He said to not drink the water and we committed and we drunk water, the punishment for that sin was death. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? So if you're sinning, if you are in sin, whatever it may be, and you claim to serve God, you have to go after the things that please God. Unless your life will be nothing. If God declares homosexuality to be a sin, is God said it. No man, and what the purpose of this is to see you in a sin that He has been in and pull you out of it so you won't feel God's wrath. So you won't die and have the experience even think about going to hell and miss God altogether. Everybody wants to go to heaven and everybody has their own way of doing so. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no man can see the Father but by me. You have to live a life pleasing to God. And if your sin is homosexuality, you must come out of it to please God. Stay blessed.